Crim here, and maybe you won't see me in my shame while I'm hiding in this bush after last episode with all those bosses that I just kept on dying to over and over and over again. I cut out almost all the deaths because it was just way too long. Like, it would have been like a 2-hour long episode just because of that. But this time, I kind of did something that I had promised last time. I farmed some of the Blood Moons off camera. And the Blood Moons, I'm kind of a little confused as to how to actually get them, how hard they are to find, because sometimes they're easy to find, sometimes they're hard to find. So right now, this is not a Blood Moon. The sky is foggy and all that stuff, and there's nothing going on. To get a Blood Moon, you have to constantly change worlds. Just constantly change worlds. So I have to go to, like, the ward, or whatever other world I want to go to, like join a friend's world or whatever, and then I have to immediately leave. Now, there are some maps that it's really easy to see the sky, and there are some maps that it's hard to see the sky. Just so happens, the first map happens to be really easy to see the sky. So, that's where we're going to go. We're going to immediately go back in here. I'm just showing this for context, in case, like, anyone wants to know what's going on with this. So, we go into this world. It has to be this world. None of the other planets have this effect, as far as I know. And we come here, and if we're lucky, extremely lucky, like RNG like crazy, we might get a Blood Moon, because it's like 1 in 5,000. Oh my goodness. We got lucky. Look at that. We got really lucky. Wow. Okay, I'm no kappa. That was not scripted at all. I was not expecting to get that, because I spent like an hour trying to get one earlier, and I couldn't get one. So now that we have one, what we have to do is we have to run really, really fast, because this is timed as well. It's, some people say, oh, it's fine, when you got it, it's fine. But I've noticed it eventually will go away on its own. So I feel like it's based on a real-world clock. Like, you only have maybe 15 minutes or so to farm it. And at that point, it's just gone, and you have to do the RNG to try and get one again. So we enter one of these, this, like, yellow gate or whatever. Do not use any teleports. Do not use anything like that, because it might mess it up. You can technically die. I know this because I ran off a cliff and I gravitied myself during the Blood Moon when I was farming this previously, and everything was fine. So now that we're here, we just have to find the purple orbs. Now, there can be 1, there can be 5. There's no telling how many there are, but you can tell it's a Blood Moon because the sky is like lit up red over here. English, do you speak it? Sometimes. Okay, so let's come down here, and maybe there's a purple orb right there. And all we have to do is shoot him. You have to do at least 8 damage to him to kill him. And we got lucky. We got 4 orbs. And they're really close to this area. I only need 75 orbs for mine. If we're luckier, nothing down there. And let's just go. Sometimes more can spawn down there. So this is just a really easy way to farm these. And whenever I was doing this previously, I was able to get about 50 of them by going back and forth. Or not 50 of them. I already had 4. So I was able to get, what? I had 51 at the end, so 37. I was able to get, not 30, 47. What am I saying? Math. Okay. And after 37, I guess I was gone too long, so my timer ended up expiring. But it also feels like there's RNG for it to just end whenever it wants to. Like, some people say it expires after 2 laps of this, and other people, they can just farm like hundreds and hundreds of these. So this is where I gravitated myself. I ran right off that. So let's continue, and hello you. By zoning in and out of the map like that, it prevents the enemy from respawning. Okay, see, we got one down that way now. I'm a horrible shot. I could have zoomed in to get it, but it's whatever. It would have been nice if they all stayed up here, because I don't want to waste too much time running towards them if I don't have to. If you couldn't tell from, like, previous episodes, I'm kind of bad when it comes to shooting flying targets. I don't have a controller to do this. I do have a controller, but I have a practice of using a mouse and keyboard if it's a game that's like first-person shooter. So
that was rough.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Jeez. I say it again. I wish they would just remove his dialogue. Just remove all the dialogue from him. Unless it's like a cutscene. There's no There's no read. No read. Why am I saying that? I'm all, like, flustered because, honestly, I wasn't expecting the Blood Moon to actually appear. You have no idea. I spent, like, an hour going back and forth between Ward 13 and that place, just trying to trigger one. Ugh. Wow. You know, they say streamer luck. Well, this is, like, recorder luck.
Okay, this is it.
So let's just get a few more of these. I kind of want to cut because, honestly, doing this... hold on. Zoom in. Oh, yeah, that's a little easier. Come on, show up, show up. I only need, like, 75, and I have... What is that? Another 8, so I have, like, 69 or so. Nice. More than 69 now. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Get over here. Okay. How many do we have? Okay, so we have 63. So bear with me a few more because I honestly do not want to have to, like, do this again. We need 75 to get the entire set from the Blood Altar crafter, and any extra after that can be used to buy the Sanguine concoctions, which are decent alternatives to Mudtooth's concoction for healing. Not the best, though, because they require you to deal damage, but I guess technically friendly fire might allow you to heal, but it's based on your damage, the amount of damage you do. So the vampirism effect might not actually be that useful even in that context. I don't know. It could be. Could not be. Who knows? It would be nice if, like, the dog and any other summons would proc it, so that, you know, you can get more lifesteal from them. We'll have to test that whenever we get to it. I might buy one just to, because it only costs 1 and a bunch of scrap. And that's one thing that's going to hold me back, actually. I need scrap for this.
More bad news.
This guy, I tell you. Every time. Alright, is the other one just not going to spawn? Sometimes that happens. Oh, there you are. You spawned in a really weird location, and I'm not going to waste an episode chasing you. I'm just going to respawn the ones that are there, and we're going to keep going. Now, if you are bored by this, I'll just say I have timestamps. I've been doing chapters lately. I did not realize YouTube had chapters for a very long time. Like, I went through the Pathfinder playthrough, the majority of that, having no idea that chapters existed, and I was timestamping stuff in the comments and such, and if I would have known that, I would have set up a chapter system for that, and it's not worth going back to fix it now. If I ever do another, like, Pathfinder playthrough, I'll do it for that, and I'll likely do it for the Baldur's Gate playthrough, which is coming up really soon, because Baldur's Gate for PC drops on the 3rd, I believe, so that's, like, Tuesday, and I want to be in it immediately. Probably stream some of this at that point, because like I said previously, I won't have much time left to record multiple things. So odds are this is going to have to be like a stream thing, because, well, it's very time consuming and grindy, as you can tell from me just getting orbs.
This isn't looking good.
Come on. There we go. How we doing? Okay, we need to do this 2 more times. 2 more times and we're good to go. And then I want to actually buy all the stuff that I can. And we're just gonna go. And this might be a shorter episode just because I don't want to have it be too much content in one thing. I want it to be, like, narrowly focused in on this content. So, yeah, you can tell it's right over here too. Cool. And we'll check out the bird, too. I think the bird's gone. When I beat the boss, I think it disappeared. Because I went up there and I was poking my head around and I didn't see it. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay, so we can afford this. It's expensive, though.
Don't know what this is.
Oh, I got an achievement.
Maybe Wallace will know.
Wallace. Oh, that's the guy at the shop, I think. I should buy one of those, too. Oh, what? You mind not attacking me? Okay, I don't know if I should save up for one of these.
It's over.
The concoction actually is... Okay, so why would I ever do this? Well, I guess it increases my damage by 10%. So it has that going for it. It's like a mix of two of the concoctions together, but you have to be like proactive with it. It's whatever. I'm gonna hold off on getting this. I need to go to town and see if I can get more scrap, and if I can get enough scrap, I will come back for that. But I don't know what Wallace wants, if he wants scrap for that or what, because it always comes down to scrap, and I just don't have enough scrap. But yeah, to get the entire set of armor and everything else, you need, what is this? Huh? Wait. Oh, okay. New archetype. Okay, so I want to mention one other thing. The Gunslinger and the Handler. Those two archetypes, I got those because I'm in the... I bought the Ultimate Edition of the game on Humble Bundle for like 17% off because of my membership. So I had those like from the very start of the game. I don't know if other people have the Handler or the Gunslinger at the start of the game, how to get them or whatever, but there should be like guides talking about how to get it. So all this time I'm like, oh yeah, the Handler, it's a great starter class. Well, it is if you bought the right edition. So sorry about that. I just didn't realize that until recently. So let's come up here. Honestly, the whole archetype thing has just gone way over my head because I'm used to just being able to play whatever you want, whenever you want from the first game.
The traveler returns.
Hi. So I have something
I knew
for you.
you'd say that.
Okay, what is this? Do I... Oh, it's an engram. Okay, it's not a crafting material. It consumes it, and I need 1,000 scrap. Are you
Goodbye,
serious?
traveler.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is gonna be a chore. Okay. No bird. No bird here. What's up here? Okay. Curry charm? What's the curry charm do? Okay, for every 10% missing health, gain 10% relic use speed, and 7% chance not consuming. Okay, that's not bad. So I get a 35% chance to not consume my relic. Of course, if the dog uses it, then it'll get used up anyway. Alright, I'm back. I farmed some shards, or crystals. I went into the Ender's End or whatever, that one place that we left off on last time. I'll show some stuff of that next episode. Suffice to say, I didn't find much in there. I thought I would show it. It wasn't actually worth recording, really. I did record it. I found this. This was actually at the bird nest. So that was kind of cool. The bird was gone. I couldn't get down below to that one platform, but the purple thing that was glowing was this. I guess when I beat the boss, the bird just decided to leave. So that's what that is. And while I was inside of the end place, I found this pretty much right at the entrance, which is a really nice ring. I'll show you where that is next episode, because we are going to go back in there and run back through it, so I can just show off what was actually going on in there. And I also got a trait point in there, right next to where the ring was, pretty much. So you didn't miss much. I'll show where that stuff was whenever I go in there next time. But this time, we're going to go ahead and pick this up. So I wanted to actually show it on recording, but it was super grindy. Like, there was one boss that he was a damage sponge. Like, straight up, he took 1 damage a bullet. So whatever this is, let's see what it is. I got an achievement for something, but I don't know what.
Until next time.
Okay, summoner can now be selected. Huh. Summoner can be selected. Can also be chosen during character creation. That's cool. So that's what I got, a summoner. How do I change? Oh, I just change like this. Interesting. I think my dog's gone. I still hear the dog panting, though. So we have Regrowth, Ruthless, and Minion. And let's actually see what the archetype does. So I actually get a flyer with me. That sounds extremely useful. Having something that can actually fly, because the biggest issue with the dog was the dog could not fly. He had no ability to fly. So hold to sacrifice the minion deals 50 damage within 3 meters and spawns 3 homing projectiles which explode on contact for 150 damage each, and reduce cooldown by up to 50% based on remaining minions. Okay, cool. And it's really short cooldown too. This thing though, these are the annoying cedar things, I guess they're called hollows, that I am not a fan of, but it's nice to have it, I guess. Let's see, Reaver. This seems like it'll be fun. So it's just a big beefy boy. And max summon of 2, max summon of 2, max summon of 1. And we have to pick between these. We can't have all of these at once. So for this, increase the mod and skill damage by 3.5% while summon is active. Okay, minions expire, leave. Okay, aura, which heals. That's pretty nice. And that's an all-the-time thing. So it's like every few seconds. This is basically like the medic in that instance then. Because like 26 seconds, you can have 2 of those. So yeah, that's essentially like the medic. Okay, gain lifesteal for each minion. Each minion sacrificed, okay. And regrowth. Increase health regeneration by 0.15%. That's the summoner archetype. So if I come over here into traits, rugged, so that's summon health. Do I get to keep this? Because I see I don't have the other stuff that I had from the dog. Do I get to just outright keep this? Because, oh wait, no, this is something I already have. What am I saying? I thought that was added by that. Yeah, it's hard to say, because I keep on forgetting what's in here. So let's go back into this archetype. Okay, so we had a point in endurance. That's what was throwing me off. Sorry about that. And honestly, this seems like it would still be one of the better picks, because this archetype right here, this dog, really good all the time. Just slow regeneration, and it's about to level up on me. But we will go ahead and try out the new archetype real quick, because I just got it. And I'm assuming that the whole point of this episode now is just talking about the summoner and how I got the summoner and such. Because that's what we did. We got the summoner. Whoop-de-doo. Honestly, I kind of think the handler might still be the better pick. I'd have to get the summoner leveled up so I can actually compare it properly. And I'd probably have to go out and buy the summoner gear from that crafting thing, which would basically be me farming a lot of scrap off camera, because that's going to be a little bit of a grind in itself. It's kind of a shame that I can't have the dog and the summoner active at the same time. It'd be nice if you could, like, dual class or something like that. Maybe there's a way. I don't know. You know what? Since we're here, we're just going to go ahead and go into the end, Endir's End, and if we get Rochambeau'd, then we're not ready for this, considering we're going in with a level 0 archetype into a zone that, with my level 7, almost level 8 archetype, it was a little bit of a pain. Alright, so go ahead and summon my little ads. There's 1, and there's 2, and they consume health whenever I do that, so that's already annoying. Alright, so there should be a bunch of, like, enemies in here that have sniper rifles. Come on, the dog could have already beat that. Yeah, I'm just gonna complain a little bit. They do stagger, which is really nice. So there is that. Am I getting any XP for that, though? I am getting very little XP for that. So this is going to be a slow grind, so I'm going to have to, like, go to a low-level area and just run around until I can get some levels for these guys. Ow. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and swap back to the dog. Nah, let's keep going. The whole point of the episode was the summoner thing, I guess. So as you can see, I kind of explored this. There was nothing over here. It looked like there'd be something there. There's nothing. And this is where I get ambushed a lot. Like, I got super ambushed here. These guys are, like, really hard to actually hit. So these guys attacking them like that kind of makes it really nice. Oh, boss spawned. Come on, poke your head out. Alright. I forgot that I have life stealing because of the ring, so the summons are still healing me, so that's actually kind of nice. No, it's not over. Okay, this guy right here is annoying. This guy is really annoying. This is the guy I was talking about where he, like, takes no damage. Like, you have to do so much to actually hurt him. Yeah, I'm getting a little better at that, aren't I? Come on, distract him. Alright, so he sort of gets hurt by his own thing, but now I'm getting shot in the back by somebody. So let's just go. Stop it. Stop it. Come on. Almost there. I hate fighting this guy so much. He is way too tanky. Way too tanky and not worth it, honestly. Like, he didn't even drop me anything. Drop me some ammo. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? And I unfortunately don't have enough health to actually summon the next summon. So that's going to be an issue. Like, I'm going to have to use the Mudtooth, like, healing concoction or the vampirism in order to offset the cost of summoning. It's a little extreme, if you ask me. But whatever. Let's keep going. So down here, there was pretty much nothing. If you come over here, I got the book right here, where those guys are standing. Summons. Go get the thing. See, that's one other thing. I can't tell them to go out and fight. They have to see the targets in order to fight. And they don't wander like the dog, so the dog is still better than them in that aspect. Maybe they get better over time, and the ring was over here. So, now you're caught up to speed on that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's attacking me? Another one of you. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. So what we're going to do now is a little tactic I like to call run. So I just want to get caught up to where we were. We are going to die in the process, I'm sure, because unfortunately that guy is way too strong to fight again with no ammo and no, like, cooldown stuff. I'm just going to run to the checkpoint so you see where it was. And we're just going to lane all this stuff. So, just get over here, and we're going to wrap the episode up there, because honestly it's not worth the effort to go back. I'll quit here, and we'll start the next episode right here. So, let's get to the checkpoint, and checkpoint updated. There we go. Checkpoint has now been updated. We're good to go. Summon you, and summon you, and go get me some help. Yeah, it doesn't work. I'm honestly not a fan of the summoner. Like, if I could have the dog and the summoner at the same time, then that would be a different story. But having to only have one kind of makes it a little bit harder. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out next time. We're definitely not taking the summoner in this fight, by the way. No, that's not happening. I'm just going to use the summoner gear to make the dog stronger. And I was kind of hoping that the summon would actually be like what the hotshot is. That sort of thing. But whatever. This is Crim, signing out. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. These worthless things. Oh, they get mad. They get mad when I hit them. Oh, you're so mad. Yeah, you mad. Yeah, whatever. Who cares if you're mad?